It's Graphix, thank God for another video. We are on this Black Ops 6, and in this video, I'm going to show you the fastest way to get headshots with your shotguns so you can complete your camo challenges and be on your way to unlocking your mastery camos. Now if that sounds good to you, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Let's get to it. Now the first thing you'll have to do is get to level 4 so you can unlock your loadout. Then you'll be able to choose your Marine SP shotgun. Now we only have 2 shotguns at launch this year, which is the Marine SP and the ASG-89. Now you're not going to be able to unlock this shotgun until level 31, so you should be able to get your Marine SP challenges done before then. Now getting into the camo challenges for the shotguns, we have to complete our military camos. Now this year they went with the classic approach of unlocking camos, which is doing headshots. Now we have 100 of them, so I'm going to be giving you the best tips that I found that made it much easier. Starting off with game modes, I would invite you to try out the new 6v6 face-off maps. These maps are small and fast-paced, which enabled me to get these challenges done much faster than playing traditional game mode. Now these tips will also work for the other classic game modes, but for this one, it just does it much faster because you're going to have more interaction. With that being said, Stakeout is one of the best 6v6 face-off maps because you're going to be confined in a very tight space, which is going to give you much more interactions and much more opportunity to get headshots. Now for attachments, if you find it difficult to aim for the head while using the iron sights, don't worry, you're going to be able to unlock some of the other sights early on. That's going to help you aim for the head a little easier. There are multiple different sights that you can use. Just choose the one that you find more comfortable because it might be a long process. Now for equipment, I found that tacticals work best for these challenges. Once you unlock your flashbangs, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to get a couple of quick headshots. Once flashed, most opponents go prone because their screen is pitch black. If you're fast enough, you can come right up to them and aim for the headshot. So I would advise you to use your wildcard tactical expert so you can spawn with 2 flashes. You can use the first flash to get close, and then you can use the second flash to buy you more time so you can aim for your headshot. Now these are general class setup tips that you can utilize to get your headshots much faster. Now if you're playing the 66 face-off maps, you're going to have a lot of interaction. So in this case, your perks and other equipment is not going to make that much of a difference because you're going to have so much interactions, you're just going to be aiming for the headshots only. You don't have to play as tactical as you had to do for the classic game mode. With that being said, I'm going to give you 6 tips and tricks that you can use to get these headshots much easier. So the first tip I have for you is to aim high. Sometimes it can be difficult to aim precisely for the head, so just aiming high can help you increase your chances. Especially if there's a lot of players around and they're moving quickly, you just aim high and hope for the best. And sometimes some headshots won't make any sense, but we take those. The next tip I have for you is centering. Centering is just the idea of centering your crosshairs where the enemy will end up. Learn the map so you know where enemies are coming from, and it will make this process a lot easier. Moving on to the next tip is to get close. Sometimes with shotguns, getting close will give you an advantage because the pellet spreads will count as a headshot. Pairing this with the first tip, aim high, can definitely increase your chances. Now this next tip wasn't as obvious to me at first, but it became a great strat. Just walk around the map, especially in highly congested areas. If you're playing the 6v6 face-off maps, you're going to constantly get a lot of interaction. Other players are going to be moving so fast that they actually might not notice you, or you can predict where they're coming from. Pair this with the other tip, centering. Now the next tip I have for you is to flank your opponent. You can flank in many different ways. You can wait in areas that aren't heavily trafficked and wait for somebody to pass you, and then boom, headshot. You can also use alternative routes to get around the enemy spawn, and then boom, you'll be right there in the middle of the action. Using smoke grenades can also confuse your opponents, and sometimes you can land some easy headshots. Now these are really good tips for flanking. However, once you actually flank your opponent, try not to panic or even get too greedy. You're going to see multiple players distracted and you're going to want to go for them all, but just go for 1 or 2 because someone is going to spawn next to you and eventually take you out. Now we're going to move on to our last tip, and that's to take advantage of AFKs. Now if you didn't know, AFK means away from keyboard, but to me it means a free kill. Once you see these players around the map, make sure you're taking advantage of the opportunities that are presented to you. Sometimes these players are just in their menus trying to change their loadout, or they can actually be away and be AFK for a longer period of time. If that happens, try to go around the map and find those players again to get another free headshot. Hopefully these tips and tricks will help you get your headshots faster, and then eventually you'll get your red tiger camo. Now if you guys are getting your mastery camos, stay tuned. I'm gonna have a breakdown on how to get diamond for the shotguns. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more content. And just like always, no stress, do your best, God bless. Aight.